And let's see. Alrighty. I'm setting a 2-minute timer on this meditation, so there will be a sound bowl, a sound every 2 minutes. I'm just going to try it just to pace things and see how it works. Yeah. So let's just spend the first 2 minutes just tuning in. So just feeling yourself sitting in the seat where you are, or lying down, whatever you're doing. And become aware of the inflow and outflow of your breath. Allow your body to soften. Just allow a little bit of relaxation to come to those areas that your attention is drawn to within your body now as you scan through. Perhaps there's a bit of tension in the shoulders or the neck. Allow it to ease out. Perhaps the legs are a little sore, maybe a little tight, or the back. Just allow yourself to begin to relax. And now allow yourself to tune in. The feeling of being supported by the chair or the bed. Perhaps your arms are resting on the armrest of the chair, or perhaps it's just your back pushing against the back as it supports you. Be aware of the feeling of being supported as the chair pushes back to hold you. Perhaps feeling a tingling sensation in the soles of your feet or the hands. Allow yourself to sense the sounds around you. But don't reach out for them. Allow the sounds to come to you. Allow them to land on you. If your attention drifts, just bring your awareness back to the breath, to the inflow and outflow of the breath. And now I invite you to turn your attention towards emotions or thoughts. If your mind is still, then just follow the inflow and outflow of your breath. If a thought arises, just observe without becoming entangled in it, and allow it to release, knowing that all you have to do for the next little while, half hour, 40 minutes, is just be here, in the now, in this present moment. Allow any emotions to rise and release. Knowing that all these sensations, sounds, touch, feelings within your body, thoughts, are simply a part of the world, the 3D world, and that you're aware of these things. But these things are not you. These things are outside of you. These things are caused by external influences, external stimulus to your physical form. And whilst you are aware of all of these things in this body, these things are not you. They are not the essential nature of you. So I invite you to sit in this awareness now. For a few minutes. And being aware. Often in meditation we try to be not aware, try to still our mind, ignore the sensations in our bodies, ignore the sounds around us. But just for now, be aware of all of these things. Allow them to land upon your consciousness. perhaps ask yourself, what is it within me that is aware of all these thoughts, feelings, sensations? What is the name that I give to this awareness? That name is often I. I am aware of those sounds. I hear. I sense. I feel. Yet that I we speak of is merely the identity that we have assumed within this incarnation. This I who roams this three-dimensional world, this I who was born into this world. And when we say, I am aware, we are looking outwardly into the world. And now I invite you to relax that awareness and look inwardly. And when we say, at the beginning of our meditations, we say, go to that place within where you connect with your higher self. And we say, go to that place. Let's go to that place now by relaxing the awareness of I. By relaxing that awareness, we find a deeper presence of being within, beyond that which is I. To that part of us which is eternal, immortal, and infinite. Spirit. Because whilst the part of you call I, myself, constantly changing opinions, attitudes, thoughts, sensations as stimulus comes in from the world, you become programmed, adopt beliefs, assumptions. That part of us is not unchanging, is often changing as we traverse this life, this world. Yet that part of us which is aware of that part of us which is aware is unchanging. And it is the I am, the essence of who you are, not your identity, not your name, not your thoughts, assumptions, or beliefs, but deeper, the spark of life within. Allow yourself to sink within the tranquility of that essential nature of you. And all you need to do to access that, if you're not already there, is just relax your awareness. And be still. And the phrase, be still and know that I am God. And be still and know that you are God, Source, Universe. You are not your thoughts, feelings, or emotions. You are eternal, immortal, and infinite. They say that there is no distinction between those parts of us, this I am and the I, but I say it is distinct as one body part from another. Perhaps you can find or see an edge between that part of you which you call I or me, myself, and this essential nature of you, the I am. Whilst the two are one, they are very different. One easily swayed by the goings on of the world, and the other unaffected. Unmoved. Somewhat like a silent witness. So we can choose to spend our time in the identity of the day-to-day suffering, influenced by the past events, and perpetuating those forward with our assumptions and beliefs. That part of us which is constantly concerned with the future, what will happen. Or we can choose to be aware of that and be aware of being aware of it, where we know that we have a choice as to whether to become entangled in the web of day-to-day or to make choices to change our day-to-day. From this perspective, it's fairly obvious that it's how we show up in the world, and the choices that we make on a daily basis that allow patterns to repeat. And stepping back from that tossing to and fro and stepping into the energy of I am. From there we can decide how things will be. In the I am, we are love-centered, centered in gratitude and bliss. Stillness. And these alone are enough to create a reality of love, harmony, and bliss. Often asked, is it possible to remain in this state of stillness. It is possible to return to this state consciously at any time. It is possible that when one realizes that they are caught up in the everyday, to return to this state. And from this state to choose the outcomes that we wish to have within our lives. When we return to stillness, we are the ocean that gives rise to the waves, no longer tossed to and fro by the waves, but deep within. Within the calm, within the stillness. So how do I apply this stillness into my daily life. It's in this space from which I can create a picture of how I wish things to be. Create an imaginary picture, which is what it is, with my imagination, without needing to know how I will achieve what it is that I want to do, be, or have. Just creating a picture of what that looks like for me, what that feels like for me. No details as to how, just what will be the end result of having, doing or being that thing. And often the end result is not even tied to that which you're seeking, but is a result of that which you're seeking. And perhaps having a successful business or a job is not about the successful business or the job, but rather more about what you will gain from that successful business or job. What is it that you're seeking to have, be, or do as a result of that thing? Is it a feeling of satisfaction? A knowingness that you are financially secure? Recognition, perhaps. Validation, maybe. These things are all aspects of the I, me, myself. They're not aspects of I am, because the I am is perfect. The I am needs nothing, but the I, the me, myself, has needs. Needs that the I am can steer I towards. And in so doing, in creating a strong impression of what that is, what the end result, what the outcome is, then it will be created within the reality of the waves of life. So, rather than creating from past experience, rather than creating from a fear of the future, from the space of being aware of that part of you which is aware, from this place of I am, you can create fresh without the need to know how, and to seize that which you desire to see within your life. So rest within this space of stillness. And when you're ready, let's become aware once again of the body, tingling on the soles of your feet, the chair holding you, the inflow and the outflow of your breath. And coming back being aware of you, So there was a request to have a think about grid point 44. So before we finish off tonight, just stay in this space, a space that could be determined as being a space of not needing to know. And let's allow our essential nature to come through and begin to feel into that area of Australia that is in South Australia, around Wilpena Pound. And I want you to just take note of what comes to your mind right now. Thoughts, feelings, images. It doesn't matter if you don't know where it is, because Spirit does. So allow thoughts to arise. Okay. Just remember what just came through for you. And now let's come back to present day. Give your feet or toes a wiggle. Shoulders a bit of a wiggle. And 3, 2, 1, back in your body. And open your eyes when you're ready.